Welcome to Night Screams Reviews. Today we are looking at Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Solus Prime, the maker of the 13 Primes. She is responsible for forging all of their unique signature weapons. Let's take a look at her. Get in close. Like the other primes in the wave, she has some really nice sculpted detail all throughout, but is unfortunately fairly plain in her deco. So my one major qualm with the 13 primes, these are essentially Transformer demigods, and love the elf shoes. But they just don't look the part for the most part with their decorations. And all of them do so far have very almost incomplete looking vehicle modes, which I kind of dig because these are the first 13, so they're just rough drafts at this point. They're not as sophisticated as the ones that come much further down the lines, but they are the most powerful of them all. She comes with her Forge of Solus Prime signature weapon, the one that is used to make all of the other weapons, which has, let's go like that, her personal symbol on it right there, like all of the weapons have so far. Articulation is pretty much standard at this point. Everything that you would expect to see from a deluxe class. Actually, better than most of what you would see from a modern deluxe. She's actually got the transformation joint is a little bit looser than the actual knee joint there. Only a little bit of ankle tilting unless you move the tire out of the way, and then she can go all the way. All in all, a very, very solid deluxe. Her blacksmith apron does get in the way a little bit. Let me lower this down just a smidge. But it is articulated into 3 parts, so you can try to get some more dynamic poses from it. All right, on to comparisons. Let's zoom out a bit. First up is Malleus Minotaurus from the Doom and Destruction 3-pack. I use him because he's got Solus's symbol on his head, if I can get it to focus. Yeah, that's the best that's doing right now. And as a weapon, he actually works fairly decently with Solus. Here she is with Wavemates Prime and Megatronus the Fallen. I have the Toy Hack set on Prima, and oh man, what a difference that makes. I can't wait to get the sets on these other two. And with the Deluxe and Voyager, that everyone should have at least one of their molds on this. Got Siege, Sideswipe, and Earthrise Troop Builder Seeker. Cybertron Vector Prime. I stand in until my Legacy Vector Prime comes in. I don't know which one I'm going to use as my representation for the shelf, though. Channel mascot Armada Ramjet. Commander Class Siege Jetfire. Legacy Motormaster with the DNA set applied. Show how she compares to a modern combiner. And Titan Class Legacy Tidal Wave. Show how she compares to a smaller Titan. Although I believe Star Convoy is up to about a little over Tidal Wave's waist. It's probably like right around the Decepticon symbol. That's what I can tell from images so far. All right, that's it for robot mode. Let's get her into vehicle mode. And here we have Solus Prime in vehicle mode. And I really like the look of the front end of the vehicle. You can store a hammer on the top to use like a cannon. The back end is obviously just her legs folded up, but like I mentioned earlier, I like the rudimentary nature of the transformations and the alt modes, because these are the rough drafts. You can put the skirt like this. This is the centerpiece, just flips around. This is how they want you to have it. Without the toy hacks, I'll usually leave this part back in the normal mode just so that it's a smoother silhouette, but with the toy hacks decals, there's a reason to keep it like that. Yeah, there's her vehicle mode. Let's see how she looks with Prime. zoom out a little bit. And Megatronus. And there we have Cybertron Vector Prime. Voyager Earthrise, Troop Builder Seeker, and Siege, Deluxe Siege Sideswipe. Because everyone has one version of those figures. And Commander Class Jetfire. So she fits pretty well with everything. So that concludes my review of Solus Prime. All in all, she is a great figure. Like all figures, there's good and bad, but overall for her, she is really good. I definitely recommend getting her. I picked her up at Target, but she is definitely available still on pretty much every online retailer, so it's a definite go buy it for me. And now I want to take this time to give a shout out to some other creators that have inspired me on my journey. First and foremost, to Bolt Matrix. Your reviews are great. I don't feel as bad when I stumble over my words, because you showed me that it's okay, and we just keep on going. He was the one who, watching his videos is the one. He was the one who got me back into collecting after a really long hiatus. Restocking a lot of the figures I've gotten rid of over the years. And the rest in no particular order. They're all amazing. You probably are subscribed to at least one of them. If you hear a name that you're not subscribed to, go watch them. Their content is always good. We got Perspective End. The freaking geek himself, Emgo. That toy guy, Chris Jam. Dr. Lockdown. And unfortunately he's not creating anymore, but his videos and stop motions were some of the best I've seen on YouTube. That's the Lazy Eyebrow. You got Super Robot Ed and the 14th Prime, and the one who got me interested in toy hacks, you got Patriot Prime. I would not have gotten all the toy hacks I've gotten if it was not for him. And Botbender Orange. If you want to see some just black magic with especially weaponizers and just randomly combining different things, like he is amazing. Go check him out. All right, this is Night Scream logging out.